Hi guys, welcome. Scatlink here. We're off for another channel update. Last update was a gaming related update where we were checking out Past Me vs History, which is also like a blast from the past since the channel began. But there we go. So that just came and went, and it's actually been really well received. So thanks for checking that out. Thanks for joining the past. It's basically going back to the past with me. That was actually a very decent video in terms of turnout, but there we go. But this update is channel updates, and this is basically going to be talking about why I haven't been streaming recently. It's just like, oh, we had the last channel update, then immediately afterwards a live stream, and then it's been nothing but Fractured Butthole and One Shot. Where'd the streams go? Well, that's what I want to get to, but I have to choose my words carefully as to not be too personal. Just saying. But I do want to still let you guys know, because you guys might be just wondering where the live stream's gone. Well, let's just say it's life and such. But I'm going to go a little bit more into that. That's the layman's terms. But yeah, many a time... Okay, this is going to be... I've got no notes. I'm just going to have to come out with it. Many a time, my brother's been totally honest with it. He just mentions it because it's just like, this is a thing. My brother has, well, he had, he has Crohn's. He has Crohn's disease. Now, the thing is that he had to go to hospital for an operation, and he's fine now. He's actually way better already than what he was before, so there's nothing to worry about that. But that is the reason why there has been no streams. I just wanted to get that out of the way really quickly. Hope you guys understand why I didn't actually like say anything during the time on like social media or whatnot, because it's personal, but I still have to at least mention it so you guys know. But if you know what I mean, I don't know how to really explain this, why I'm stuttering, and I've got no notes because it's all up here. So that was for like 10-12 days. He was admitted for about 10-11 days, but it's been way more than 2 weeks. Now the reason being is because that 5 days after recording the update video, the missing but promised, saying why Fractured Butthole hasn't begun for about half a month at that point. 5 days later, it turned up. Then, yeah, 2 days later, I recorded a bit of it, and I got about like 3/4 of the way through One Shot at that time, which right now we're just coming close to that mark at the time of recording this. But then 2 days after that, he had to go in the hospital, and because it's all the way at Cambridge and I'm nowhere near that, it's like an hour drive. Not only that, but we're there for like the whole day, so no Pokemon Go because I'm not moving. And I know I've been missing a lot of stuff of Pokemon Go, like the global catch event, which has been going on for, funnily enough, those 2 weeks. So I haven't really participated much in that. But Farfetch has become available, and Ho-Ho has just become available about yesterday. So, but I haven't bumped into one yet, so there we go as well. But then, obviously, 2 weeks later, well, during those 2 weeks we were there, he was recovering after the surgery and whatnot. Well, he was in there for a bit of a while first, to give him a bit of a build, because, you know what, if you don't know what Crohn's does, you may want to look it up, but just be warned, it's not 100% pleasant, but most diseases aren't. Then, yeah, then he had his operation, and he's pretty much better now. In fact, you probably will not recognise him. He's, like, way better than what he was before, so that'd be cool. You'll probably see him how he is when we do get to the next stream. He may even explain it on his channel. Not too sure, but it's not my place, so... And that's why there's been no streams. That's why there's been no Pokemon Go videos recently. But, like I said, I just covered it right now. The global event, that wasn't too big of an issue. Just Pokemon appeared more often, and then you get more candy, more Stardust, more experience, because because over 3 billion Pokemon have been caught or something. And because they've reached a certain target, Ho-Ho's now available. So... there we go. But Ho-Ho is like an actual new Pokemon that's appeared. Same with Farfetch, but I haven't bumped into a Farfetch yet, and I probably never will, but there we go. So, other than all that, he's now fine, and during the time, One Shot and Fractured Butthole have been going up daily uploads. Now, whenever I did had a free day, or if we weren't at the hospital for a long ass time, and we were actually at home, and I wanted to go back to Fractured Butthole, I went back to Fractured by Hole. And if I didn't want to go back into Fractured by Hole because I didn't feel like it, and or if I wanted to continue one shot because that game just draws you in, man. There's no fourth wall, and that's why I would continue that. And I was already like 3/4 finished with it by the time we got admitted to hospital anyway. So I finished that off first, and then I continued to do, and then I went back to Fractured by Hole. Now, I haven't actually recorded within a week, because that was like when I recorded I recorded a few more Fractured by Holes up to part 12, I think. And I'm not even past the first day yet, so that gives you a frame of what's going on in terms of like how far ahead I've been in the videos, because like Fractured by Hole, it's a game I've never played before. I want to play it, and I'm just recording my reactions, hence why it's a blind Let's Play. So they're going to be recorded in bulk, and with one shot, it's recorded in bulk anyway, because that's the nature of the game. I'm not going to press the X button despite being this PC version, because the whole point of playing the game is to, you know, keep going until Nico rests in the bed, goes to sleep, or if I'm told to close down the game, like to enter the tower. I can say that at this point, because that's where we are in the videos right now. If you haven't checked it, you can, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's not really spoilers, because you have no idea what I'm talking about. So, but I can't talk about the ending, which is really annoying, because I really want to talk about the ending. And I didn't even play anything like for like past 3 days, because that was just like, whoa. Latest episode of One Shot that's come out so far, in terms of this video's recording time, which is 7 o'clock on the 28th of November, funnily enough, almost a month away from previous update, was, I recorded the finale on the 15th of November, and I edited it on the 16th of November for the finale of One Shot. So, like I said, I started that like a whole month before Halloween, and of course it released on Halloween. So, that was obviously finished quite a while, so I could focus on, my bro and Fractured by Hole. And that's, again, that's why no live streams have been happening. And even though I've had a week where I could have done so, and actually Aaron could have featured as well, I don't want that to get in the way of One Shot for now, because since One Shot is so close to being complete, like less than 6 episodes now, since like during the daily upload, splitting them off with a couple of Fractured by Hole videos every now and again, I'll probably go back to streaming along with Fractured by Hole throughout December. Yeah, for the and come back with the live streams to spread them out a little bit. So like every other day is Fractured by Hole, and if I want to break up the monotony a little bit, or if I feel like it, I'll do a live stream. And that's and like I said, that's another reason why we're Fractured by Hole, because I haven't played it before, and because I don't have access to the PS4 all the time, I'm recording batches, because I don't want to play the game for half an hour a pop. I want to actually, like, I mean, I stop myself like a normal Let's Play and whatnot, unlike with One Shot, which I at the start. But you get what I'm saying? It's like I want to play the game. I'm just recording my reactions. I mean, we already did Stick of Truth, and that was a hell of a time. That was like one of my most enjoyed Let's Plays. So, and we even had the best moments of that. So if you haven't seen that, go click that as well. I pointed over here. It's over here. Mirrors. But there we go. So that's the reason why there's been no live streams. I haven't been in hospital. I haven't been in the house for a long enough time in order to do like a live stream for that time. And I wasn't going to do it late at night as well when we got back. That was just, I don't want to do that. So that's why there's been no live streams. Fractured by Hole came 5 days after that update video of saying that I haven't got it yet, funnily enough, and then 2 days later that's when Aaron went to the hospital. So that's why Fractured by Hole is going up daily thus far, and like I said, with a buffer as well. And with One Shot, because that was pre-recorded before Halloween, or started to be pre-recorded before Halloween, yeah, we've only got like 5 to 6 more episodes left of that, so 1 more week of constant uploads with that, and that'll be done. Then we'll probably go back to live streaming, and yeah, I mean, it may not be daily uploads, depending on how I need to spread them out, because I don't, like I said, I like to chill during Christmas, and we're just about into December right now, and I haven't recorded in within a week, so there we go. And that's because I've got such a big buffer, and that was unintentional. That's just the nature of both the games. One game I haven't played before, I'm going to play it in batches. One game is intended for you to play until the game itself tells you to stop. Or if you're entering a certain tower, you have to click the X button. So both games kind of give that kind of thing. So yeah, And in other stuff, in terms of bonus videos, because I've covered Pokemon Go as well, I haven't been able to, well, I could have done, but I didn't want to, is that with bonus episodes, I've been recently playing Final Fantasy VI on the PC via Steam. I could have played the GBA version, but I don't own the cartridge, and I don't want to emulate it, even though I could have, like, you know, easily replicated my data or somehow by, like, asking for some, like, 100% file or something that just remove those bits or something like that. But I want to do it legit. And because one of my mates has Final Fantasy VI for the PC, which is based off of which is a port of the iOS version, which is a remake of the GBA version. So we not only have we got basically everything that the GBA had, but we've also got a graphical change, which some people don't like, but let's just deal with that. But it also plays a lot smoother, has the original soundtrack from the Super Nintendo, has PlayStation 1 controls, for gamepads, it has the GBA content, and it uses the iOS graphics. So it's like a mishmash of all the versions at once, except for the FMVs, but they're kind of dated now in comparison, plus they're very heavily compressed, so I can understand why they didn't stick those into the iOS despite being based off of the GBA version. But Final Fantasy VI bonus episodes, working on it. I'm playing for the PC version, and I'm right now up to the Magitech facility, where I'm, you know, just about to get all the Magicite, get the hell out, return the Terror, lose Celeste. So I'm up to that point in the game at this point, and, you know, I'm actually enjoying it. I have no gripes with the graphics. I really don't. I mean, they look a little bit off in terms of, like, being overhead. They look like they're just, like, not scaled to look like it's overhead, and the models for the castles look a little bit off on the maps, but there you go. I mean, hell, Square Enix themselves have said that if the Final Fantasy VII HD remake does well, which we all know it's going to, they are debating on doing 3D remakes for Final Fantasy VI and 5 as well. You can find news articles everywhere actually saying that very quote by, I believe, Tetsuya Nomura, who's like the head up of Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, which, by the way, Kingdom Hearts 3. That's a thing. Oh, I have been re-evaluating my choices for Let's Plays. I might reattempt Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, hell, I might upload it and on private, and if it's fine, I might just make it public, but we won't continue until, you know, I'm ready to continue it, because as far as I can see, if I know how to actually make it, like, fine, like, I might have to talk through a few of the cutscenes that I don't want to talk through, but, like, at the beginning, where, you know, versions of the Kingdom Hearts main theme, like, simple and clean and whatnot, play the orchestrated version or the intro remix version before, you know, have to choose your weapon and everything. If I have to talk through those, fine, but last time when I did that, talking or not talking, it got muted, and that was for my second Let's Play, so I might be able to redo Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to have to remake or find that thumbnail again, because that's like a 4-year-old me in that photo, but if I can get that back, I might use that, so that's hype, but I don't know if that's going to happen, that's just an idea. But yeah, I was talking about Final Fantasy VI before going off on a tangent with Kingdom Hearts, but because that just popped into my head there, but that's just an idea in my head that I might want to go back to. And finally, the bonus episodes for Final Fantasy the Anniversary Edition for PSP. I haven't continued on that since we hit 1,000 subscribers, because we had the special live streams, the bonus Let's Play being Freedom Planet, and then Halloween came up, and then Fractured But Whole came out. It's just been a continuous roll of daily uploads since we hit 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of like an extra gift. I don't know why I've been like giving and giving and giving, but I've been enjoying it. It's been a swell time, so I have no complaints about that. And yeah, it's been a really great milestone. I mean, we're almost hit 1,100 now, so I must be doing something right. I say that every time. But yeah, plus I stopped it anyway because I wasn't in the mood for it. So I get it because I was burnt out on RPGs at that point. But Fractured But Whole was different enough. And with Final Fantasy VI, I'm never going to get bored of that. So I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I mean, there's been one thing on my mind since I did the finale of One Shot. Like I said, it was on the 15th of November. Not public yet because we haven't got to that point yet. But when it comes to One Shot, I didn't talk enough about the music because I was just overloaded with emotions. I was just trying to talk about that, and then everything else got pushed out of the way, and then when I ended the video I was like, damn it, I forgot to talk about the music. But I can't make it longer now because that was a very long outro for the video as well. So I think I'll talk about it here, even though I can't talk about it 100% because the finale hasn't come up yet. So, as I've said before, I don't want to do one shot as the Halloween special for this year because, I mean, the premise of the game is just not scary or spooky, but more like creepy. It's like ominous. It's like a looming kind of threat that's like there, and it's nothing like, it's kind of like Majora's Mask in a way, but it's a lot more, because it's more meta, that's kind of like the dynamic. So, and when it comes to the music, which is what I want to talk about here, is that when the music like fits every point in the game, pretty much similar to Final Fantasy VI actually, in terms of its like emotional kind of composition that it like gives to the player, or in this case God. So that's kind of thing, and it's ominous, it's beautiful, it's emotional, and it's like, I don't know, it's like one of those soundtracks that's just that good. And even if you listen to it without even knowing anything about the game, when you listen to the soundtrack, some of it's like nice, melodic, catchy, hummable, but it's also like got a bit of a drone to it. It emphasizes despair, hopelessness, but also hope and faith, and it's like, it's ridiculous, man. The soundtrack is just amazing, and it only gets better on the Solstice update. So, and because of what the game does to break the fourth wall, I mean, the latest episode just came out. I mean, you can just see it for yourself if you want to click the playlist, or mirror again. But yeah, click the playlist. I'm not going to link the video directly because otherwise you're going to get spoiled, because it goes straight into Solstice. You have to do other stuff before you can even get that point, and it didn't even exist until the update. There you go. So, and the update was this year, so it's actually pretty recent, which is another reason why I wanted to do it this year. But yeah, other than that though, that's why there hasn't been any live streams or Pokemon Go or anything like that. It's just been Fractured But Whole and One Shot going up daily, and that's also the reason why I haven't been as active as I normally am on Facebook, Twitter, or in the comment section on YouTube. There's the odd comment every now and again where I'm interacting, but that's like very late in the day, and it's only for a few hours, and then I'm gone for another 18 hours before I'm like very slightly active, and even then I wasn't as active at all. But now I'm back to being active as much as I can be, and yeah, things have gone back to normal. Aaron's doing perfectly fine. He might do a bonus episode at some point. He's going to go back to editing whenever he wants to nick my laptop, which I'm recording on. It's sitting all the way over there, so that's why I have to keep looking over here in case I'm not doing the right hand movements. Muppet dance, it matter. I don't know why, but I post that on the meme on the thing, and yeah, I am experimenting with Discord. Don't know if I want to like make one and make it public. I'm thinking about it, but it's not public yet. Right now it's just for us and the nerd herd, Blaze Gaming and all that. Not entirely Blaze Gaming, but the people who are involved with Blaze Gaming, they're part of the nerd herd as a whole, except for affiliates. They're not part of it yet, but if they want to be, that's fine. And Dawn and Bennett is streaming again as well, so I might as well shout her out on that, because she recently reached 500 subscribers. Well, before she was just below that, and now she's gone above it, and she's gone back to live streaming, and I think she's actually streaming Kingdom Hearts, funnily enough. So it's just all coming in. So yeah, but there you go. So once One Shot is finished, don't know how long that'll be, but I don't know when I'll actually go back live streaming. We may even do a live stream beforehand, but rest assured, One Shot will be done before the end of the year, because it's already recorded and whatnot. And we've also got live streams coming back once we're just down to Fractured But Whole, because as I may not have access to PS4 all the time, I may want to do a live stream instead. And we've only got 8 live streams to go in terms of how I make progress in the live streams to get to the very end. So with that, guys, hope you look forward to what's coming up next, and I'll see you guys next time for that.